Hello, welcome to Read the Tarot. How is everybody? And Kimon, how are you? I like this. How have you been? Let me get a message for you from Spirit. Hello, Joelle, how are you? And thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Kimon? What do you want Kimon to know today? And Kimon, your message is right here. Joelle, Anjali, hello, God bless you. And, Major Arcana, the Empress. The Empress, Kimon. What are you growing? What are you nurturing? The Empress is also a card that can show up, as most people know, for motherhood, but also for healing. Anything like that. Let me zoom in just a tad. Just be a second. There we go. The lesson in the Empress is to nurture your creative gifts and talents, share your gifts with the world, and create all that you desire in life. And of course, this is like our Cleopatra. You have all this beautiful Egyptian imagery. You have the Ankh symbol. But our Empress is all about healing, growing, nurturing. This also connects to healing and knowledge. Yes, very much so. Very much so. And also sensual pleasures, experiencing the world from a sensual base, sort of, enjoying lavishness, abundance, things like that, extravagance, appreciating beauty. Well, you're welcome, Kimon. God bless you. Such a beautiful card for the day, isn't it? Joelle, yes, I am fine. How are you? Oh, I agree, Kimon. Very, very awesome message for you. And I like how a lot of times these messages that come through are major arcana. And Anjali, how have you been? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Joelle? What message do you have for Joelle today? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Joelle? What do you want Joelle to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Joelle to know? And we're right here. Oh, justice. Justice. And justice has many meanings. It could be karma. How are you treating others? How are you treating yourself? Being on your true path, ensuring that the things that you want out of the world are the things that you're sowing into the world. It's kind of like that cause and effect. Could even be assuming responsibility or preparing for a decision. And sometimes when it's related to a decision, it's making sure that you're choosing or basing that decision on all the facts, all the information, weighing things evenly, looking at all sides. The lesson in the Justice card is that we reap what we sow. It reminds us that ultimately we are all answerable to the universal laws of cause and effect, and urges us to take responsibility for our actions, do the right thing, and be balanced, open-minded, and fair in all situations. But of course, I do like justice as, are you being true to yourself? Are you doing right by yourself too? So sometimes justice can show up just if you need to practice more self-care, nurturing yourself, it can show up. But I always, just cause, right action. So let me know how this resonates with you today. Joelle? Oh, awesome, Joelle. And hopefully I can catch up with you during the week. And thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Anjali? There you are, Tara. How are you? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Anjali? What do you want Anjali to know? What do you want Anjali to know? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Anjali? And Anjali, your message is right here. King of Wands. So Anjali, there may be a decision that you need to make. A true leader leads from the heart and inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. King of Wands. Anjali, is there a situation in your life right now where you're being called upon to use the expertise, the mastery of a king? Our King of Wands is also about being bold, being creative, but in a masterful way. So our King of Wands, this could be that you need to show off your boldness, your charisma. Sometimes the King of Wands is a little bit theatrical, but somebody who is looked upon to bring others together in an environment that is promoting creativity. So what is it that you're trying to accomplish? And how can you bring in this energy of the King of Wands to get other people to work together, to rally them behind you as they pretty much are working with you to achieve a vision that pretty much you have received because you are the king. Let me know how that resonates with you, Anjali. And Joanna, I will get you a message from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Joanna? What do you want Joanna to know today? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Let me give some amethyst healing energy real quick. Stephanie, how are you? Yeah, I haven't been on for a while, but I am back now. I had to work out a lot of issues with Facebook and readjust. My husband went back to work, all that good stuff. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Joanna? What do you want Joanna to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Joanna to know today? Joanna, your message is right here. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, Joanna. You know, our pages are always about new beginnings, like the aces. This card can show up in a relationship at the beginning of a relationship, but it's speaking to you about the beginning of experiencing deeper feelings. It could be being more emotional, being more in touch with your intuition. Because it's being more emotional, that's why it can show up at the beginning of a relationship if you're suddenly feeling new love. But it really does speak about the beginning of feeling deeply in a new way. So whether this relates to you for a relationship, whether you're feeling more emotional, responding to beauty, having a deeper relationship with yourself, with others, even with spirit, it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message. So here we go. Let your imagination run wild. Imagination is the fuel of dreams, and dreams are the fuel of creation. So what are you feeling deeply about? And what are you creating? But this, because we're in cups, we're very much in feelings, we're very much in your emotions. So whatever this is that you're manifesting, it is something that you're feeling very much called to. It's overwhelming your senses. It could be love that's, bubbling up from your heart. But that's why it could also just be the beginning of a new relationship. So please let me know how that resonates with you, Joanna. What are you creating? Sharmila. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sharmila today? What do you want Sharmila to know? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sharmila? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Sharmila to know? What message do you have for Sharmila? In Sharmila, we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Time to take action. There's a decision you're thinking about. The Spirit doesn't want you to rush into this decision and make it based off your emotions. Be tough and be ambitious. Know what you want and go after it with a single-minded determination. Knight of Swords. But it is time to take action. It's time to go after those things that you want. Maybe you've been manifesting something for a long time and maybe you're starting to see the first fruits of it, but not sure what to do. But Spirit is saying it is time to take action. But with our swords, we're always in the area of our mind. That is why it's make sure that you have a sound mind. Make sure that you know exactly what you want. Being very direct, authoritative, incisive. And you want to focus on your logic over your feelings, your emotions. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Yes, this deck was made in Lithuania. I have a new deck that just was made in Latvia. And I have a couple new decks coming in that I'm very, very excited about. And I will be giving streams like this over on Fractal Flowers once I get my new Flower Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Tara today? What do you want Tara to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Tara to know? What do you want Tara to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Tara to know? And we're right here. And Tara, we have Temperance. Major Arcana, Temperance. Moderation in all things, balancing, tempering emotions. Much to learn with temperance, much to gain. The Temperance card teaches us to cultivate balance, harmony, and peace in ourselves and our environment. It urges us to seek moderation in all things and reminds us to find our calm center within. And Tower Temperance can also refer to Sagittarius energy. So many applications for this card. And let me know if that resonates with you, that message. But Temperance can also come in if you're actually enjoying a renewed sense of health. It can be a very positive card in your health. It could also be, depending on your situation, Temperance could say it's time to bring in some moderation because your health might be getting out of balance. But it can also show up when you're feeling renewed health, when things are going very well. Because you have that mixing of the elements, tempering emotions, so bringing things into balance. So it can be a very, very positive card, saying that you found that balance, that secret, sacred place within. Your mind is full of confusion and imbalance. So then I would say that Temperance is coming in to say to you, time to bring in that balance. Go to your secret place with Spirit. Go into meditation and work with Spirit that way to bring your life into balance. Tara, I'm going to draw a couple cards for you. I just feel led to. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Tara? What do you want Tara to know? What do you want Tara to know as she feels her mind is full of confusion and imbalance? What do you want Tara to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Tara to know? I'm going to do a very quick Celtic Cross for you. I just feel led to, Tara. What do you want Tara to know? Now, the first two cards represent what you need to know. The state of confusion. 8 of Cups makes me feel as if this state of confusion has to do with something you've lost, maybe. Is there the end of a relationship? But Spirit wants you to celebrate. Spirit wants you to find some reasons to celebrate. Okay, and here we have the Hermit. Again, the Spirit does want you to take some time away to meditate. This is our goal. The Hermit teaches us that sometimes we need to withdraw from the din of the outside world in order to start hearing the small voice within. He urges us to rediscover our own rich inner world through meditation and reflection. Now let's see what's your obstacle here. Your obstacle here is the Page of Pentacles. Are you a student? Are you just very, very busy? I think that what we see going on, this confusion and imbalance, it looks as if there's something going on where your mind is completely focused on something, but it seems like something practical. Could be work and it could be school. So that seems very, positive. It doesn't seem like it's something very negative coming at you. Never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, then you know nothing at all. And let me know how that resonates. What is around you? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it just seems as if you are in a process of a lot of motion, a lot of movement, and feeling as if you're not catching up with all this that you have to do, whether it's studying, work, maybe household responsibilities. But there is a lot of movement. As the wheel turns, ages come and go, fortunes rise and fall, and people are born and die. The Wheel of Fortune card shows that nothing is permanent and teaches us to embrace the constant ebb and flow of life. So in order to bring in that balance, start releasing maybe some of the control that you have or expectations that you have, and just start going with the flow. Things are flowing. We also have the Star. So I am pulling a lot of major arcana cards for you. If you've been feeling hopeless, just know that there is hope. Things are getting better. The Star card tells us that no matter what situation we find ourselves in, there is always hope. We have always been connected to the stars above and the earth below, even though it may not feel that way. It urges us to have faith, be optimistic, and heal yourself in its light. Now, your immediate action. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth. My long hair in my mouth. Okay, so immediate action is the Devil. And it does seem that you may be having a hard time quieting your mind. Does that resonate, Tara? Is your mind just constantly going? You're overthinking, overworrying, you're doing too much, and you just can't get your mind to settle down. But you do want to work on that balance. The Devil teaches us to confront the darkness within ourselves. This card urges us to examine and overcome our worst fears, doubts, and dark thoughts. You cannot truly free yourself from the shadows until you taste it yourself and choose the light within. And this is just about challenging those fears, and maybe this is some anxiety. Okay, your long-term approach is the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot here of releasing expectations, letting go, with moving with the flow. We all face hardships in our lives, and it's during those times that we realize what we're truly made of. And your approach to handling this is the Six of Cups. You want to move forward with joy. You want to leave the past in the past and accept the past for the good things, the innocence of the past. Happiness lives on for as long as you keep it alive in the perfection of memory. There might be some issues from your past, but your overall outcome here is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Lots of major arcana cards for you. Suspending, sacrifice. And this is what I was saying too, that there was a lot here that you needed to let go of expectations. The Hanged Man teaches us that sometimes it is necessary to make a sacrifice and to surrender our need for control. When it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance, embrace that state of pause, and try to see things from a new perspective. And that's what I was saying for you before, when it feels as if that you have a lot of things on your plate. Your mind is kind of just going, and it's time to just stop, meditate, let go, take that break, breathe deeply, and release some of the expectations that you have, whether it is for outcomes, situations, or people, and just loosen up a bit. And I believe things are going to improve for you. So I hope that resonated with you, Tara. And I'm going to take a quick little break. I will be right back. Erica, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Okay, now I'm also going to clear these real quick. It's because I did that Celtic Cross. Hi Maj, how did Adam do on all his tests? You know, last we saw he was working very hard. September 2nd, awesome. Stephen, are you still here? Make sure you let me know, even if you have to drop me a line on Facebook. I'm gonna change this music real quick. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Stephen? What do you want Stephen to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Stephen? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Stephen to know? I think Stephen may have to come back and check the replay because I have a feeling he left. And Stephen, you have the Four of Swords. Time to take a break, take a rest, and focus on your healing. Oh, there you are, Stephen. Stephen, does that resonate with you, the Four of Swords? Time to take a break, take a rest, focus on healing. What I do love about this card in particular, though, while he's resting and healing, he's focusing on what I feel is very therapeutic, painting, the arts. Now is the time to rest, relax, and heal. Take care of and be at peace with yourself. But again, if there's any hobbies, activities that you find therapeutic and healing and relaxing, make sure to participate in those right now. I hope that resonates with you, Stephen. And Stephanie, are you still here, Stephanie? Oops. You're welcome, Stephen. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Stephanie? What do you want Stephanie to know today, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Stephanie? Oh no, Stephanie, you can text me. I'm actually going to hide this though, so you can see your card. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Stephanie? And we're right here. And we have, Knight of Cups. Who would like to do a love reading or get a love update for you, Stephanie? Knight of Cups. Always follow your heart. It will never lead you astray because it knows things that your mind can't explain. But again, our Knights are all about taking action. Can show up if you're in a romantic phase, imagination, being sensitive, being sensual, being introspective. Would like to know what's going on because this is an emotional card. It does seem that there's some new action or new activity coming up with your emotions. But yes, follow your heart. Heart is definitely speaking. Okay, let me see. Jeanette. Hey Sherry, how are you? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Jeanette? What message do you have for Jeanette? What do you want Jeanette to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Jeanette to know? 1 second. And Jeanette, are you still here? Okay. Yeah, I think Jeanette's going to have to watch the replay as well. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Jeanette? What message do you have for Jeanette? What do you want Jeanette to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Jeanette to know? And Jeanette, your message is right here. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about truth, justice. integrity. Seek clarity in your situation. A clear vision is your roadmap to success. You see that sword? You want to be bold. You want to kind of cut through the confusion, having that clear vision. But there's also an element of truth here. Making right justice, right actions that are true to yourself. Overcoming adversity by facing them head on, straight on. Overcoming obstacles and challenges. Sometimes the Ace of Swords can also show up if you are championing a cause. If maybe you're actually been witness to something that isn't right, and there's a sense of justice that you need to bring clarity to this situation. You need to do the right thing, not just for yourself, but for others. Seek clarity in your situation. A clear vision is your roadmap to success. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Lisa? Oh, it's 2:22 here in Tampa, Florida. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Lisa? What do you want Lisa to know? Oh, wow. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Lisa to know today? And Lisa, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can come up if there's something that you're holding on to. A lot of people, associate this card with like being stingy or holding on to your money. But it's not. It's much more than that. It can show up if there's a stalemate, a roadblock, and having a hard time moving forward because you don't want to make this release and let things change. Grow your wealth, but don't lose sight of what's truly important along the way. But I never really leave this as a financial message. Look for areas in your life where you may be holding on to things as they are and putting up a roadblock, being resistant to change. But of course, it can actually mean, penny pinching. Like if you're actually thinking like, should I spend, $2,000 on this purchase? And the Four of Pentacles would mean no, don't do it. I would like to know how that message resonates with you. I feel like there's a need to dig a little deeper there. Erica. Hello, Vaughn. How are you? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Erica? What do you want Erica to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Erica? Hello, Nandani. How are you? Sam, how are you? And Erica, your message is the Queen of Pentacles. I love our beautiful queens. A loving family is one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. Our Queen of Pentacles is very down to earth, very loving, very nurturing, resourceful. But she has a huge heart and she creates a warm, safe environment for herself, her spouse or partner, her loved ones, her family. She's very giving. She does anything for other people. Very unselfish. So you may be in a situation right now where you're being called upon to bring in these characteristics and traits of the Queen of Pentacles. But protecting and caring for your family. And this could even just be if there's something going on in your household. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, because she is resourceful, she could be looking for new ways, new strategies to kind of make ends meet, things like that. And Sherry, are you still here? No, Sam, you haven't missed anything. I've just been giving out the messages. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sherry? What do you want Sherry to know? And Sherry, our message is right here. Two of Cups. Beautiful picture. I always call this my twin flame card. Open yourself up to the possibility of love. Set the intention to attract the person who makes you feel whole and in perfect balance. Oh, Linda, you were. I'm sorry. And again, the Two of Cups can show up if there's new love, if you and your partner or spouse are enjoying a deeper level of intimacy. If you're single, that card can come in to let you know new love is on the way. And Linda, let me get you your message. And you said your let me see what you had wrote. Your fiance of 9 years passed away. Now set an intention. What is your fiance's name? I'll set an intention and see if any messages come through. Bernardo. Linda, as I was setting the intention, I was hearing the name Mark, M-A-R-K. Do you connect to a Mark either in spirit or living? Let me get you your message, though. The name Mark is coming through very strong. I'm wondering if there's a connection to you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Linda? What message do you have for Linda? And we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. There is no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. Bernardo. I see something. His nickname was Saint. Okay. So this is kind of strange, Linda. But I'm setting the intention, and you just go with whatever images come through. And I'm seeing like a tractor and a patch of like some sort of like green lettuce or cabbage. That sounds strange to me. I'm wondering, was he a farmer? Did he work with agriculture? I do feel as if this is like rows or fields of vegetation with a tractor. Somehow working with, I don't know, vegetation, vegetables. Hmm. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Is there a South American connection? Maybe like Argentina or Brazil? Paraguay? What I'm seeing is a man outside, dark hair, definitely on a field, as if some sort of type of agriculture or farmland with, well, there's actually like a lot of red dirt. So it's not all vegetation, but it's outdoors. This man that I'm seeing is actually wearing very dark sunglasses. It's very bright and sunny. Kind of like a tan colored sand. Like a yellowish dirt. But excavation. Brazil? Excavation, this is what I'm seeing. It's like they're excavating the land. Does he have any connection to anything in Brazil that would be excavation wise? Somebody standing out on like a big field of dirt that's being, I believe it's excavation. His dad? What did his dad do? It's very, very sunny. Is there a P name, something similar to a Pedro? Or maybe like a Peter with a different pronunciation of Peter, something with a P? Okay. Pina, who is Pina? Pina. What is that? I wanted to call him Brandon from the beginning. Which is it his name? Oh, the last name is Pina. Okay. And you said that his Bernardo. And I can't shake this Brandon. Was there anything with Brandon? But it could just be that that's similar to the Bernardo. Okay, that was just I also got that mark though. Is there a Roberto? An RO name, maybe Roger or Roberto? Now I'm seeing a man with longer, dark, curly hair, shoulder length. So who was in Brazil? Did he come from Brazil? Or was his father in Brazil? Not sure. Okay. Now, I'm picking up a lot of random things. Now there's a white dog. His real dad's family. Okay. There's a white dog. But I feel that he was a little boy in Brazil. Because I do see this man, the man who is like excavating land. I do see him with a little boy. I feel that's Bernardo. What is the yes to? Is that to the white dog? Or was that to him being there as a little boy? Um, he had a white dog when he was young. Okay, great. Let me put that up. Now this green leafy thing is collard greens. So did he like collard greens? Um, do, I consider collard greens as like Southern American food, soul food. But I am hearing collard. So does the word COLLARD mean something? What is the oh yes to? What is that? Is collard greens actually something that he liked to eat, or is this a connection to the word? Because spirit will break through with symbols. But it is collard greens. He loved collard greens? Okay. So he was trying to get that immediately to connect with you, the collard greens. Because when I set the intention, it's like I saw a green leafy vegetable and then took it to the ground. Okay, great. So he loved collard greens. Okay. And was there a red vehicle? He always wanted you to try them, but you wouldn't? Okay, great. So the collard greens is definitely a symbol that he's bringing through to let you know he is here. me put that. He loved to eat collard greens, and he always wanted you to try them, but you wouldn't. And you had it when he passed. There we go. There we go. That's why he's bringing the collard greens through. That is the symbol that he knows that you ate them. That's why, to me, collard greens, I'm like, why am I looking at lettuce? A red SUV? Okay. So when I saw the red vehicle, I did wonder if this was a car crash, but then I thought it was a heart. I don't always like to go into the modes of passing, but it was a red SUV. Okay. Well, I will say, Linda, I do feel that we've made connection. Okay, so let me see. I keep wanting to call Bernardo Brandon. I don't know why. Bernardo, thank you, Spirit. He's saying something about touching your shoulder. Did you feel something that you thought was either a feather brushing you? But most spirits do communicate with feathers, but we also can sometimes feel. It was an OD. Okay, I did wonder. He wrecked your SUV about 3 months before. Okay. Um, so is there something where you felt there was a brush on your shoulder, your right shoulder, from behind? You felt a poke. You feel a poke on your right shoulder a lot. Okay, that is him. That is him touching you. And in one of these right shoulder pokes, did you notice a feather on the floor? Like a little feather? Because when I saw the right poking of the shoulder, there was also a feather on the floor, kind of like behind you, like on the right side behind you, a little white feather. I'm not sure if you noticed the feather. That maybe you will. But when you feel this poking on your shoulder, that is him. A brown and white feather. Okay, did you see that on the floor after feeling a poke on your shoulder? Yeah, those are little signs that he's leaving you. Now, I'm also picking up something. I don't think it's lasagna, but I think it's a word that sounds like what I'm seeing is kind of like lasagna. Like I'm picking up like a L and a S, and then maybe like that GN with an A. Lasagna, Lavinia. Does this I'm not getting this word very clear. Something like, I don't think it's lasagna. Lasagna, Laswage. I'm not sure. It was the next day you saw the brown and white feather? Okay. Did you pick up the feather? Or did you, what, tell me what happened with the feather, because I know he left the feather, and I'd like to hear. He loves lasagna, but he would fix spaghetti all the time. It could be lasagna, but I wasn't sure with the collard greens if he was going for the food. Um, so you, is that a yes to you saved the feather? Can you tell me? Can you type in exactly what the feather situation was? Because I feel like there's a story behind the feather, and I like to hear how spirits are doing things. Okay. So after, was this the next day after he passed, or the next day after you felt the poking on the shoulder? Okay, awesome. But let me know if it was, do you mean the next day after he passed? After you felt the poke. Okay, awesome. And did you find the feather to be significant? Like, did you pick up the feather? I think I asked you if you took it. Did I ask you if you took the feather home? Is there something, I'm seeing like a stone chimney or a stone fireplace. You did keep it. So you felt that that feather was from him. Is that correct? I mean, because you kept it. And it was. It was from him. Because how would I know about it? Something with, it's like a gray cobblestone look, but it's kind of like what I would see is like with a chimney, like like a black and gray stones for like a chimney, or it doesn't seem like a traditional fireplace. So can you let me know if this is resonating? Is this like a wood stove? No, it's like a chimney. It's kind of like a cobblestone print, dark charcoal gray and light gray stonework. It's a fire pit. Where's the fire pit? Is this like in a backyard? And you two would hang out there at this fire pit? Would you roast marshmallows together at the fire pit? I'm not sure if I'm putting that into it. When you said fire pit, though, I saw marshmallows being roasted, but it might be me. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure about that. um, Somebody else came in, Felix and Felicia, and then all of a sudden I started getting some other imagery, and I'm not sure if I'm just picking up some of their energy from coming in. This could be to you too, Whitney. All of a sudden I'm getting like Breckenridge, Breckeridge, Breckenridge, and something else came through. Breck or Breckenridge? Oh, he used to work on Breckenridge Lane. Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, the marshmallow thing I thought was me because I'm like the fire pit. My stomach's a little hungry. Isn't that awful? Cherise. I'm going straight to marshmallows. But I was like, was that me? Okay, so the Breck Ridge is him. He used to work on Breckenridge Lane. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Um, I will ask, Linda, is there something that similar to Cali? I don't think this is like cauliflower, but something like CAL, maybe Cali? Uh, I'm trying to block. This is breaking my concentration. Nothing like people spamming your Facebook Live. You're in the middle of a mediumship, right? One day I'll have an office. He asked you a couple nights before if you would marry him again. Okay, you don't know. Okay. And you said the song is called Take Your Hand, Take My Hand. Oh, Take My Last Name. Okay. I'm not familiar with that song, so yeah, it seems like it's Caul. Collie. I'm not sure. Caul. And I'm seeing a fish, if that makes any sense. Um, is this fishing? A carp? I'm going to have to reset my intention because the Facebook spammer, he had two fish. The Facebook spammer just kind of knocked me out of my zone because I had to stop what I was doing to read their message and block them. Okay, let me. Yeah, the Caul is still coming through. Okay, so take my last name. Take my last name. Was there silver rings? Either silver rings or white gold rings that looked silver though instead of traditionally gold? And there's still something to do with this family in Brazil. Now, it makes me wonder if the father is in spirit. His father is yes to silver rings, because I do feel as if I'm seeing like silver wedding rings. And then was there something he was picking out new rings? Does this make sense? I'm seeing the rings. I'm seeing the image of rings. And then I'm not even hearing. Oh, I said hearing right when that big crack of thunder hit came. I'm seeing the rings and then I'm feeling like there was some sort of I had picked out new rings. So please, before I go on, let me know if this resonates. If I keep getting this Cali or Cali thing. Is it Cali? It's not California? No. Well, Cali is a nickname for California. Is there a California connection? Cali, Caul. No, I thought it seems more like call. Caul. Okay, let me can you type in because I see some yeses, but I'm not sure um which one you're saying yes to. You don't know. I don't know which one you don't know. This is what happens when I just start rambling. And then I don't know what's like connecting or not. It's my bad. It's different because this is like considered a blind reading because I can't even see you. Oh, you're not sure about the Caul. And when you write it like that, I don't know. Wait, is there an could this be like a Raul? Raul? Is there a Spanish name that has Aul? Sometimes I pick up letters of names and words, but I'll get one letter off. That could be a Paul with an R. It could be a Raul. Is that what I'm getting? I'm gonna have to. Okay, what's his brother's name? This could be what I'm picking up. What's his brother's name? Is it brother Raul? See, this is something that I've tried to that I'm like trying to invent on my own. Because it's like if mediumship works where the spirit can show us, here we go. If the spirit can show us images, I'm asking Spirit to show me letters. And a little system I'm trying to work out with my mediumship is I have like a mental chalkboard, and I'm asking Spirit to put letters on there. So this actually seems to be working. And what I'm hoping is kind of like how you have a Ouija board and you have your your hands on the planchette and you're pointing to each letter. I'm kind of trying to set up a system with Spirit where I have a mental chalkboard and the letters just keep appearing. And so far, I do think it is starting to work. Because, see, there's the AUL. And I did get that AUL, but I thought it was a C. I should have gone for an R. Okay, so it's, how do you say that? Ralo. I've never even seen that name before. And the yes was about the rings. Now, was that they were silver rings? So do you currently have like a silver or white gold ring? And was he also planning? I feel he was planning to buy new rings, something like upgrading the rings. Tammy, have you heard anything about your friend, your friend's friend, I believe? Is there a V name, something like Yvette, Everett, anything like this? Yvette, ETTE, nothing at all yet. Oh my goodness. I still feel, Tammy, that there was a bar connected to this. I still see him like drinking at a bar. Okay, so for the messages, Linda, I do hear him saying that he loves you. He will love you forever. He's with you. You're never alone. Okay. Yeah, and he's saying to me that he already had it picked out, and I'm not sure if you knew that he had it picked out. Now, did he used to stroke your hair? Um, because he's showing me this image of being very intimate and like stroking your hair all the time. Okay. So now, in addition to feeling, you told his family and they brushed it off and said he never drank. So you're going to bother to. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't necessarily see him drinking, and it could just be that he's near a bar, um, or he was taken near a bar. But I see a bar. I see a building. Actually, what I see is a bar on the left with like a parking lot that's going to the right of it, and with a body of water next to that. And remember, I also saw like this brush, this Australian brush, and that's what I see. Okay, so Linda. Oh, yes. So Linda, did you have you felt him stroking your hair? Have you had a dream of him stroking your hair? Because I feel that this image of him stroking your hair is more than him saying to me for confirmation that yes, I used to stroke her hair. And it's a little bit more than this message where I am hearing him say that he's going to stroke your hair again. But I'm also seeing that he's making contact with you. And I'm still asking about this song. And what's interesting is this song where you're saying, take my last name. I keep hearing Call Me By My Name, which is like a weird movie, but like I don't think that movie would fit. But what does that phrase or that title mean anything? Call me, what is that? Oh, no, I don't even remember what it's called. Call Me By Your Name? Call me by your name. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah. So does that phrase, I mean, I know that you're saying about this song, take my last name, but does the phrase call me by your name, would that mean anything to you? All I know associated with that phrase is the movie about like this gay pervert. So you hear the song, take me, take my last name 5 to 8 times a day. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Linda, I mean, that's definitely, he called you country girl. Okay. Okay, he is saying something about you eating alone and feeling lonely when you're eating alone, and that you're not alone. To call on him, call him by name, and that his spirit is always with you. And it makes me feel as if he didn't have children. Do you two have children? Because it seems as if he's with you all the time. Like, I don't see him leaving you to go spend time with other people or children. I feel like he's with you pretty much 24/7. Yeah. I'm not picking up him like visiting you occasionally. Do you two have children? You're together a very long time. He did, but no contact. Oh, okay. So that's why. Yeah, he's just with you. Um, so he didn't have contact with his children yet because he's not. Is it two children? Could it? I'm not sure. Is it a boy and a girl or two boys? Yeah. But he's not focusing. He's not visiting them. He's with you. You have two. Oh, he had five. Okay, you have two. Do you have two boys? Were there two boys? Is Could this be family members? Are there two brothers, one with A-N-T name, like Antonio or Anthony, something with a A-N-T? You have two boys? Is this A-N-D or A-N-T? Anthony or Andrew? I'm not sure now. Antonio? I'm seeing two boys now, and I think I'm getting off track, but I'm seeing two boys with very dark hair. Dark hair. Eduardo. I'm seeing some Spanish names. Eduardo. What is the yes for? Oh, those are your boys, Justin and Terry. Yeah, these two boys I'm seeing are Spanish. But does Justin and Terry both have dark hair? Yeah, I'm picking up like some Spanish names. I think these are some other. I think there's some other little boys. I don't know where these old boys are coming from. And I'm getting Okay, so what was I saying? Oh well, the whole point was it's like I'm not seeing him spending time with children. I'm seeing him spending time with you. Um, oh, and so this loneliness that you're feeling when you're eating, um, so does that resonate with you? Of like, was there some sort of big emotional pain, not trauma, but very overwhelming sadness when it was time to eat. Like all of a sudden you're sitting down and there's nobody sitting there with you when you're eating, something like that. But he's saying to me that you're not eating alone. That's the message. You're not eating alone. Um, Brushing your hair, stroking your hair, the feather that he left, Breckenridge Road. Oh, okay. You start crying a lot when you eat. Okay. So that he wants you to know that he's there and you're not eating alone. And it's like, I don't want to call it trauma. I don't want to say that like when you're eating like this, that it's trauma, but he's seeing you and he's trying to let you know that he's comforting you and he's there. And he's saying, just talk to me. And he's hearing everything you're saying. And I always want to issue like a warning, because we don't want to get so invested in our relationships with our spirit loved ones that it stops us from moving forward in our lives. But just know that he is with you. What is oh, okay, the speaking to him all day every day, absolutely. And he's not leaving, he's not going anywhere. And he is there now to spend time with you as you transition and make this adjustment. And it's not like betrayal to him for you to heal and move forward and to, live your life to the fullest. But right now at this point, there's nothing wrong with you soaking up every one of these treasured moments, because he's not going anywhere. And I mean, he's made that clear. He's not going anywhere. So his spirit is with you, you know. Yeah. I definitely do feel though that I would say that from what I'm sensing though, Linda, is that he is the great love of your life. Well, our spirit loved ones, when they cross over, um, they do a lot of healing. So from him, he's actually very well evolved. And I'm not sensing like a lot of regret, a lot of shame, just a lot of love and a lot of support. And he very much wants to comfort you. Um, just a lot of protectiveness, and a lot of comfort. That's why it's like, seeing him stroking your hair and trying to comfort your sadness and not wanting you to be alone. And let me see what he has to say about the song. Okay, so the song is actually kind of like it's almost like a paranormal type thing, where he's stuck on wanting to have renewed the vows, wanting to exchange these new rings. So this is almost like a loop that he's on, as like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. It's like his way of saying, I'm sorry, and this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be getting married. So he's actually in the process of getting some healing for there as well. Yeah, he's just kind of like a little bit on a loop. So he's going to need some release, as well as you both move forward. But he's not leaving you. Definitely not leaving you. Do you have an angel figure somewhere on like a mantle or a shelf? I'm seeing like a white angel. And where is the angel figure somewhere near something that reminds you of him? Is this almost like a altar or something memorial to him? Is this like a religious figure? What's going on with the angel? He's about 2 feet tall, and yes, it is. Um, do you pray around this angel, or are you Catholic? Is this like a Catholic thing? Like, do you pray to this? Is this an archangel? There's something that he's showing me about this angel. I'm not sure what. Just a white stone angel. Okay, so there's something he is showing me about your white angel. And you said it's 2 feet tall. That's huge. Where is this? Is it on the floor? I mean, it's big. I thought it was on a shelf or a mantle. Um, it's on his prayer rug. What is his prayer rug? A prayer rug. Is that Islamic? Yeah, there's something that he's showing me that's why I'm saying, like, is it connected to him? Is it near something that reminds you of him? Um, but there's something about his presence being drawn to this white angel. And that's why I'm like, are you over there praying? That's why I was like, do you pray to this angel? There's something to do with his spirit being very strongly connected to this white angel, but it's on his prayer rug. Okay. So he was Islamic or Muslim. Okay. And this was his rug that he would pray on. I got to see what he's showing me about this. Um, do you go near with his picture? Okay. Do you go near that spot? And is this like a place where you actually go to communicate with him? Because he's showing me like this is a sacred place to him, this angel, this spot. And that's what I was like, is it an altar? But there's something very sacred to him. Yes, a lot. Okay. So he's showing that, but he really likes this. And he really feels this very strong, beautiful, peaceful connection to you there, which is interesting because in the kitchen, I see him very much like, I'm here to eat with you and comfort you. And then poking you on the shoulder. And he's literally like just there with you, like all the time. Um, but then this spot is different. This spot is like holy to him. Now, were you not as religious as him? Did he pray faithfully or religiously and maybe you didn't? Or maybe not as religious as you would think, to use that word. But I just feel as if there's something more sacred there. You have a wall dedicated to him. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, and that's what I feel. I feel like he's saying like this, like he wants you to use the prayer rug, if that makes sense. Like he's saying like this is sacred, this is holy, it was good, it's peaceful. It's almost like his favorite spot in the house, but he feels like he would like to see you connecting spiritually as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Jess. I didn't get you your message. I'm sorry. Well, Jessa, let me get you a message real quick. Then I'm going to get Jessa a message before she leaves. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Jessa? What do you want Jessa to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Jessa to know? Okay, Jessa, here we go. And we have, the High Priestess, Jessa. Major Arcana. I hope you didn't already leave. Let me put your name up here. Okay, the High Priestess, Jessa. The lesson in the High Priestess is that you are your own best guide and your intuition will always point you in the right way. Learn to recognize the hidden signs and meanings all around you, and you will find that guidance is always at hand. The High Priestess shows up when it's time to work on your psychic development, Jessa. You have psychic gifts that Spirit wants to awaken. Spend time meditating, maybe even take a psychic development course. It's time to really get in touch with your intuition and let that burst, burst out of you and come forth. And I think I may have missed her. Well, Linda, I hope this helped you. Linda, does this image somehow resemble Bernard or anything, or the coloring or anything? And I was just pulling through the cards, and I felt like putting this one up. And this is actually the Knight of Cups. And look at this. Here's like our little rug. Just a little curious about that. I just felt something here. Kind of looks like James Franco. The color? Okay. Well, just know, Linda, that Bernardo absolutely loves you. Absolutely loves you. Is with you. No more tears when you're eating. Say some prayers on his prayer rug. And just know anytime you want to feel his presence, just speak to him and you're going to feel him. Okay. Awesome. So I think my highlight for that was the Breckenridge. You said he worked on Breckenridge Lane. What was it that did I have Breck or Beck? I think I actually had Breck, right? Breckridge? Is that what I saw? Breckridge? That was pretty close. I'm always working to improve my connection, and I want it to be very spot on and accurate. I actually need like $5,000 to take this one course that I really want. I don't have the $5,000, but there's this one medium that I want to go into training with so badly. Awesome. Breckenridge. And that AUL. I thought it was a CAUL. And there's definitely more with that Brazil, because that was very interesting. There's a lot of family connection there in Brazil. And I didn't continue to further that, but I believe that he is with spirit as well. Um, Family members that have passed over. I feel like that's his father. So do you know if his father's in spirit? Yeah, but excuse me, he's not spending a lot of time like in spirit. It's kind of hard to explain. But like some spirits are actually like in the spirit realm with family members. And then some of them are actually spending more time with us who are living. And for some, it's like some spirits pass and it's this great family reunion and everybody's just hanging out together. And it's, a lot of like mental communication with the family members, and everybody's like on the same wavelength. But then some spirits are kind of trapped and need healing, and they're working through a lot of issues, and they're kind of isolated in the spirit realm as spirit continues. Their guardian angels are continuing to work with them through healing. But some of our spirit loved ones are actually very, very present with us on this realm. Like they're like some spirit people I've seen, like a husband who had passed on his sofa, and he had been married for like, I think 50 years. And she didn't tell me that. And I was like, okay, well, I see him sitting on the sofa in his spot watching TV. It's like he's not really doing anything. He's just sitting there next to his wife, not speaking, not doing anything. And she was like, that's how he was. He had his spot on the sofa. He was very quiet. He just watched TV, and that was his thing. And it was like that was still his thing. So some spirits are in the spirit realm, like on that spiritual plane. But Bernardo is not, even though there's family members that I think are kind of like almost wanting him to like be hanging out with them more, but he's not. He's like hanging out with you. And I'm like, he's not even visiting children. I didn't even know if there were children, because it's like he's just hanging out with you. When did he pass? You said January of this year? And that would make sense that, you being the only one he really had, because he still feels that way. Even though like these other family members would really like to spend some time with him, but he's just spending all his time with you. Oh, how horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so if you're here and you want a free message from Spirit, please type in the chat. I see you, Asha. I know Sam is here. Oh, Sam, let me give you a message. Type in the chat again, Sam. There you are. And then I will give Asha a message. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. God bless you. If you could send me a picture of that white stone angel on Facebook, would you? I'd really like, and the prayer rug, if you don't mind. I'd really like to see those. Also, is a prayer rug red? I don't know if it's red, but when I saw this image and I associated it with that prayer rug, so I'm just curious if it was red, but I don't know. That's just my own question. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sam? What do you want Sam to know? What do you want Sam to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Sam to know? What message do you have for Sam today? And Sam, your message is right here. We have the Five of Cups, Sam. Moving forward, moving on. Every cloud has a silver lining. Accept your losses. Take what you have left and move forward. I know the other day we had the world. We had being on top of the world, a lot of celebration. Is there anything with the Five of Cups, though, that you feel like you may have something to move on from a little bit today? Remember, that's not major. Like, is there some sort of regret that you're feeling today? Maybe feeling a little bit of disappointment? Any type of loss? Yeah, I can't think of anything either. That's why I'm asking. Let me before I go on, designer, I'm going to see what's going on with Sam and see what that is all about. Let me shuffle this deck real quick. Yeah, because that's why I'm asking, because I can't think of anything either. Because that world card, I do feel like you're on top of the world right now, so I'm not sure why the Five of Cups is coming in. It just feels off to me. What do you have to release? What are you letting go of? And you still feel that top of the world energy, like everything is just great. When is Mercury retrograde? I'm wondering if I want to see if it's a little bit of some sort of warning. September 9th. And let me see what sign is going to be hit the hardest. And Sam, are you a Sagittarius too? I can't remember. Aquarius, okay. Look at this real quick. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm going to do a quick Celtic Cross for you. So I'm going to go back to Sam. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sam? What do you want Sam to know? What do you want Sam to know? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Sam to know? And the first two cards are going to represent the question. What does Spirit want you to know? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, again, this represents somebody who's going off and doing their own thing. And Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay, let's see. Our goal here is King of Pentacles. Let me see our obstacle. The Sun. The Sun. Are you checking up on your health, Sam? Is there like a slight, I don't want to say health issue? This isn't anything major, but is there like a slight I don't even want to say setback, but issue with your health? Make sure that you're taking care of your health. Let me see what our immediate surrounding you is. Eight of Pentacles. Working hard. There is something going on with your health right now. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's not, I don't think it's anything major. If you have a doctor's appointment, I would keep it. You have a lump in your breast. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going on here. That's our obstacle. Have you set an appointment? Let me put that up. Have you set an appointment with your doctor, or have you been ignoring it? Have you been avoiding it? Queen of Swords, you're an air sign. Okay, yeah, so just stay calm. We also have Eight of Swords. So we have a lot of, this is where this, even though you're on top of the world and things are going well, you set an appointment. That's what we have. We have a lot of worry and fear. And I mean, who isn't going to have worry and fear and anxiety if they discover a lump, right? Okay, our immediate action is death and rebirth. That is our immediate action, death and rebirth. Don't get scared. Our long term is Queen of Pentacles, okay? So you're just going to take this as the queen that you are, being very grounded, very resourceful. Your approach to this is the Three of Pentacles. I've gotten the Three of Pentacles for you before. Do you remember when it was about therapy? We had the Three of Pentacles. So this is the same situation, just working with doctors to make sure everything is fine. And our outcome here, oh my goodness, check this out. Our outcome is Five of Cups, same as your message. And it's interesting because I've used two different decks. I think I put the other Five of Cups back. And that's what I was saying. I wanted to look into this because it didn't make sense to me. But I basically did this reading for you for free just to see what the Five of Cups was talking about. And this is Spirit telling me confirmation, saying, yes, Sharice, this is what the Five of Cups is talking about. Our Five of Cups is not all is lost. Our Five of Cups is that you're going through a challenge, and to focus on the things that you have and not the things that you don't have. Things that you feel no longer serve you. It's time to move on from them. This does not mean that that's, malignant and there are bad things coming your way. Just what it does mean is that you need to be in a state, in a period of calmness, meditation, faith, and hope as you journey through whatever this is. And since we do have the Death card here, the position of this Death card is in a very positive place. Your sister died 7 months ago from breast cancer. Yeah, so I understand that this is why you're feeling this anxiety and this stress. Spirit's message to you here is one of faith and hope that you're the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I don't want to read too much into this energy, but do you also see how she's wearing the turban on her head? So I would really, I know, if you can send me a message after you go to the doctor, after you get your confirmation. If this is something where we would say that you need any type of treatment, this reading is that you will absolutely go through that treatment and be stronger. Because our Five of Cups is that you go through the period, you let go of the things that no longer serve you, and you are stronger for it. So even though you've been on top of the world, even though things are going well, I can understand that with your sister's passing, this is a difficult time. So just stay focused, keep your eyes on Spirit, keep focusing on Spirit. We had the Seven of Swords and Two of Cups. Now, also I wanted to point out, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles in this reading. Your goal was the King of Pentacles. And you came in as the Queen of Pentacles. So this also is telling me that you're going to want to make sure that, well, no, I'll hold off on that. I'll hold off on, when is your appointment, if you don't mind me asking? Eight of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. So we have two queens in here for you. You had that Queen of Swords. So you've got this. But this Eight of Swords is what's making you feel this helplessness, even though, I would not have known this, Sam. Not from the world. Next month, okay. Yeah, isn't it awful how long it takes? So just take a deep breath, relax, don't stress yourself out, and just know that no matter what, you've got this. You have this no matter what. But I am going to be praying for you. And we're just going to set an intention, and we're going to call upon Jehovah Rapha, our God who heals, that by the time you go for that checkup, you get a clean bill of health and there's nothing going on. Because I have faith and I believe in miracles, and God makes a way when there is no way. So we're just setting that intention, and thank you, Father God. We call upon you, Jehovah Rapha, our God who heals. We lift up Sam right now in this lump in her breast. We speak to it now. We plead the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth over Sam, over her health. We command all cells to line up with the Word of God, to function in her body the way they were designed and programmed to function, that no sickness, no disease, no cancer will come into her body. She is purified. She is cleansed from the top of her head to the soles of her feet. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for touching her, for healing her, for calming her mind, for bringing her peace. And we thank you and praise you, Father God, that when Sam goes to the doctor, She is going to have a clean bill of health. Thank you, Father, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. So we will be praying for you, Sam, and I believe everything is going to be okay. So now I'm going to get you one more spirit message, because we just had to get that out of the way. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sam today? Now what do you want Sam to know? Because I was like, well, where in the world is that coming from? Are you serious? Oh, check this out. One of his favorite songs was Say My Name by Destiny's Child. Oh, I'm so happy that you gave that to me, Linda, because I was like, what is that? What is that? That's what it was. Because I wasn't sure what it was. I'm like, my name, call me by your name. And it was, what was the song he had that he's playing on repeat for you? Take My Name. It's Say My Name. Okay. Take My Last Name. That's what it is. Take My Last Name. Say My Name. Awesome. Awesome. Well, oh, and the collard greens. Oh my goodness, Linda. I didn't even I didn't even make a document. Sam, is it okay with you? Linda, don't go anywhere, because I did like a full mediumship and I did not write down a thing, which means if it say like 6 months, you come back, if Spirit doesn't like flood me with everything that came through, which Spirit has done before, but if Spirit doesn't do that, I'm going to waste a lot of time being like, okay, I'm seeing a green vegetable. And be like, yeah, the collard green, remember? So I just want to make a note, because I've learned this works best. Oh, and you said he was it Ina, was that the last name? Okay. I'm gonna write down the things that I remember, but I think it was Pina or Pena. Okay, overdose, December 31st, 2021. Life support cut January 7th, 2022. Breckenridge Lane came through, and I'm putting that down because that was strong. Breckenridge Lane, where he worked, there was electricity. I saw green leafy vegetables, and that was a collard green. Very strong connection between you and food. Was this a very strong way that you two communicated, Linda? Oh, look at this. I'm over here trying to type up the document. Oh, and I've got the spammer. I'm sorry. Okay. Get rid of the spammer. Yeah, so Linda, the green leafy vegetables, a lot about food came through. Was like lasagna. So that was a very strong way that you two connected. Like, yeah, because that's what the first thing I saw was was a vegetable. I'm like, is this spirit that I'm trying to connect to, or do I need to go make a salad? Linda, that's literally what I thought. Do I need to go make a salad, or is spirit showing me lettuce? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I love that. But it really was the collard greens, and it was significant. And you ate the collard greens. You wouldn't eat them when he was here on this plane, but ate them. Okay. Was that the night he passed, like the day after? Okay, and then we had tapping, poking on the right shoulder, and then I saw the feather, and it was a brown and white feather that you saw after you felt that poke, that first tap on the shoulder, at your feet when you got out of the car. Okay, in car, I saw a red vehicle, and that was a red SUV. Now, the car that he crashed was in a red SUV, correct? You still have some of his spaghetti sauce in your freezer. Oh, the 30th was when he overdosed. Okay, let me write that. He made his sauce homemade. Okay. Yeah, because it's a lot of food. Yeah, the red SUV, lots of food here. Like, you would think he was a chef the way I'm seeing so much food. Um, okay, overdose on the 30th. Right, right. That's right. It was the 30th, right before New Year's. What a sad way to start your new year, right? It must have been so hard. Okay. And he was saying, you're not alone. And he showed me sitting at a table, crying, feeling very lonely. Like, why am I eating alone? While he's sitting there saying, you're not alone, I'm here. Oh, and he showed, you know what? There was something he wanted to show me about the fire pit. I got sidetracked from the marshmallows, and then he used to be a chef. Really? Okay, well, that makes sense because I was like, he's showing me so much food. It's like he's a chef. He was a chef when he was younger. Let me put that down because that was like, I don't think that was just coincidence. Um, used to be a chef. And there was something about the fire pit. Remember, I got sidetracked with I saw the stone masonry of the fire pit, and then I thought I saw marshmallows. Then some other people came in, and I had to reset the intention, and I lost what he wanted to show me about the fire pit. Oh, his grandfather owned a restaurant. Well, this is just even more. I can't keep up. I wish I could make these spammers just never come in. It's like you spammers do not understand how you're messing up my flow. Oh my God, I can't even sit here and block them. I have issues with my fingers. Like, it's very hard for me to even manipulate my mouse on my computer. So when I'm in this zone and have to struggle to try and delete these people before they completely overwhelm the chat, I can't even see what I'm doing. It's just a nightmare for me. I can't wait until the day I have an office and I don't have to deal with Facebook spammers because I'm in my office. You can't spam me in my office. Okay. Yeah, they do. And they don't stop. And then they make these sock accounts of my channel, and then they start messaging people pretending they're me and asking them to give them money. And it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, where was I? Um, used to be a chef, grandfather. Grandfather. I didn't ask how old he was. Restaurant in New York. Um, tapping, poking, right side, the feather. You're not alone. Fire pit. Oh, the song. Um, oh, okay. And check it out. The song that came through came when we were talking about your song. So that was the Destiny's Child song because you had told me about you're hearing this song. And then I'm like, I keep hearing something about like, call me by your name. 58. Okay. Too young, in my opinion. Way too young. Okay. So we had, you hear the song, Take My Name, Take My Last Name. And then I got something like Call Me By Your Name. I was confused. And you said his favorite song is Say My Name, right? The Destiny's Child. I don't even know that song. Sorry. There are a few more things. I saw the silver rings, like silver wedding rings, and that he was going to buy new rings. And you said that was a confirmation that he was doing that. There was, oh, I don't want to miss it. What was it? There was something else. Raul. Okay, I got Caul. Was not sure. And then I thought, could it be like a Raul? And how did you spell the brother's name? Was it Raullo? Was that right? Oh, 59. Okay. Was it Raullo? I just wrote Raulla, and that doesn't look right. I think it was Raullo. Oh, and there were some other things I saw. I saw Brazil with like excavation equipment and a lot of like hand colored yellow sand glistening, like just beaming with sunlight. And that's why at first when I saw those vegetables, I was like, was he a farmer? Why am I seeing like lettuce? Okay, silver wedding rings. Oh, the white stone angel. And I would love to see that. The white stone angel, because I was like, is there an angel like on a shelf, like a white angel? And the white stone angel is on a prayer rug by his picture. But this is like a very sacred place to him. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it good. Raullo. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we have a document, Linda. So next time you come in. Now, is his grandfather in spirit? There is some other name. So this grandfather, he loved lettuce. So this grandfather is his mother's father. Was there an H name? Was there an H name like maybe? Oh, is it Howard? Like Ho? I'm getting like an English H name and then a Spanish H name. I'm getting like a Howard and then like a Humberto. I'm not even sure. Humberto, Humberto, but I'm getting like some Spanish names and English names. I think the Brazilian side of this family has a lot of people in spirit who want to come through. Okay, so let me get back to Sam. And anything else, Linda, that you want to type in here, just let me know and I will add it to the document. So next time you come in, we'll be able to move forward because I have it down. Oh, spaghetti. You're showing me that spaghetti now. So, yeah, he's a strong spirit. Why is he so strong? He is a very strong spirit. Was he a fire sign? Linda, was he a fire sign? Like, was he an Aries or something? He's like strong and like commanding. He never would shut up. Well, that makes sense. But a lot of spirits, especially a Cancer, oh, well, that explains the devotion too. That would explain his devotion and being by your side. But for him to be, not a year in spirit, he's actually very strong. And even for passing with, an overdose. Because sometimes people who overdose are kind of like on the other side, lost and bewildered, and they have to go through like almost like a healing period. But not this one. It's like he's like right back in his mind, like all his faculties are right there. Very sharp. Oh, he said thank you. So are you trying to are you thinking about having the spaghetti sauce tonight? Have you been like you don't want to use the sauce? But he's like he wants you to enjoy the sauce. And he's really all about cooking food. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that fussing and fighting. That's water under the bridge. That means nothing. There's no guilt, there's no shame. This man is like very devoted to you. Yeah, you can't in time you can. And when you do make that sauce and enjoy it, just know that he's sitting right next to you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Sam, here is your new message. It better not be the Five of Cups again. Oh, judgment. Okay, so this goes along with our rebirth. Our rebirth. Death and judgment many times go together. The judgment card, more than any other, urges us to free ourselves from what is holding us back and embrace our true calling. It is time to be reborn, to shed the skin of our old lives and live according to a higher truth. So I do feel that you're going to go through a transition, but it is going to be very positive for you in the long run, Sam. Yes, and Linda, no more blaming yourself. No more. Absolutely not. He does not blame you for anything. I mean, he's just, by your side, completely devoted, wanting to eat food with you, poking you on the shoulder and leaving you feathers. It's very, very sweet. Okay, so I had asked everybody to type in, and okay, I was on designer tape. So I'm going to go through the messages. And again, if anybody wants to make a donation and have the next reading, you may. You're welcome, Sam. God bless you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. God bless you. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for designer tapes, barbershop? What message do you have for designer tapes, barbershop? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for designer tapes, barbershop? In designer tapes, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Let your path be guided by your creative gifts, your passions, and your drive. Recognize and embrace your personal power. All that creativity. It's a good card. Oprah. And Felix and Felicia, are you still here? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Oprah? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Oprah? What do you want Oprah to know? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Oprah? And Oprah, we have the Six of Wands. Beautiful card. It's okay to bask in the glory you have received for a job well done and to enjoy your success. That is a very positive card. It's about getting the recognition you're due. If somebody has actually been overlooking you and not giving you the praise you deserve, know that that is changing and you are going to start enjoying that recognition. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Brenda? What do you want Brenda to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Brenda to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Brenda to know today? And Brenda, we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. And Brenda, this card can show up if you're spending some time alone. Sometimes it can show up like after a breakup, and like you just need some time to heal, and you're kind of on pause, on hold with emotions, with love. When this card shows up, it does kind of make me feel like maybe you would be good for a love reading. But we have opportunities will pass you by quickly if you don't pay attention. They're everywhere when you begin to look. But there's a lot of being on hold, not kind of like, you see these three spirit beings looking over, like saying, we have your destiny, we have your future, we have things, gifts that we want to give you. And you're kind of like just isolating yourself in like this bubble, maybe even for protection, and not breaking free, not exploring, not coming out of your shell. And Spirit is saying that it is time to move forward. But again, I feel that this could be relationship related for you. I would like to know if you are in a relationship or currently on hold. And Felicia, thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Felicia? What do you want Felicia to know today? And I'm going to be ending this stream soon because I'm going to go eat a salad. Well, the lettuce I've been looking at, the collard greens, the spaghetti. I think Bernardo was a very good cook. And I'm hungry. Oh my gosh. It's like Bernardo just kept showing me like all this great food. Like, okay, is that the lasagna? Oh no, this is a spaghetti sauce that he made from scratch. Almost like I can smell the spaghetti sauce. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Felicia? Well, I'm going to come back later after I eat. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Felicia? What do you want Felicia to know? I can't get this salad out of my mind. Okay, Felicia, King of Cups. Ooh, Felicia, what's going on in your love life? You are Felix and Felicia, but our King of Cups is all about that partner, that love. I'm assuming it's Felix. Only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility you seek. But I do love a King of Cups for a love reading. When I come back, I hope some of you book a love reading. There is something going on there. Bindi Atlas. Well, I'm going to do Bindi and then Anitha, and then I'm going to go get my salad. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Bindi? What message do you have for Bindi? What do you want Bindi to know today? What do you want Bindi to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Bindi to know? And right here. And Bindi, your message is a 10 of Swords. Bindi, I'm not sure if you're still here, but the 10 of Swords shows up when we feel that bottoming out mentality, that martyrdom, victimhood. Can also come up if there's a breakup, a split, a loss, maybe like firing from a job, anything like that. But that feeling of there's nowhere else to go, I've lost it all. It does represent a feeling of being at rock bottom. But endings make way for new beginnings, and when you've hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. So even though we feel that we are in this place, spirit is all around, and this is when you feel like you're ready to walk off this cliff. That's when it's time to look up and call on spirit for help. So, Bindi, I would like to know if you're going through a rough time. Spirit's message to you is that nothing is permanent, everything changes, to call on spirit, and spirit will see you through. And Amanda, I'm going to give you a message after Anitha, and then I'm ending this stream. So thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Anitha? What do you want, Anitha? Or is it Anitha? Could be Anitha. Spirit, what message do you have for Anitha? What do you want Anitha to know? What do you want Anitha to know? Thank you, Spirit. And we have the Page of Wands. Hey, Deb, how are you? How have you been? Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and the only thing that's real is the present moment, so enjoy it. But Page of Wands is all about creativity, starting new adventures, new creative pursuits, things of that nature. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Amanda? What do you want Amanda to know? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, good, Deb. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Amanda to know? What do you want Amanda to know? So just a couple more readings, and then I'm going to go get a salad. I'm obsessed with a salad now. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Amanda, we're right here. Ooh, the Magician, Major Arcana. It's time to tap into your message. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Felicia. Felicia, I already gave you your message. You got the King of Cups. And I also said that I'd like to know a little bit on your love life right now. When I come back, if you want to do a love reading, they're only $25. But if you rewind this stream, you'll see it. Your name is up on there. Okay, the Magician. The Magician teaches us that we already have all the tools at our disposal. We are all of us powerful conduits and conscious creators. If you can dream it, you can do it. Act, take initiative, and use your inborn talents to make things happen. The Magician means that you already have all this spark of magic within you. It's just now time, Amanda, to tap into it, learn how to use it, and bring it out. Probably time for psychic development training. Or that could just be confirmation to you that you're on the right path. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Deb? What do you want Deb to know? And Deb, every time I see you, I think about that sofa. That sofa that was in the... I see it as a barn, but it was a garage, right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Deb? And I'll say, how is B? I don't want to say any names out here because we know how these YouTube streets be. How is B? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Deb? What message do you have for Deb? Thank you, Spirit. You're welcome, Felicia. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I don't know why I see it as a barn. Very interesting. Okay, in Deb, we have the Three of Pentacles. Our Three of Pentacles is always working with others. Teamwork. Align your skills with that of others to create magic through the power of creative collaboration. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Deb. And Deb, how are things with the in-laws? I know that there was some issues there. Did that get resolved? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Rachel? What do you want Rachel to know today? Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Rachel? And Rachel, we're right here. Ace of Pentacles. And Rachel, if you're in a situation right now where you're looking for some new business opportunities, maybe a new job, this card is saying that you do have the power to create and manifest abundance in your life. Accept that you are worthy of prosperity and abundance, and in doing so, attract it into your life. So there are some new opportunities for you in the realm of finances. Oh my goodness, Deb. Okay, well, I'm sorry to those who are in the chat. I do have to leave. I had said I was leaving a few minutes ago, and some people kept coming in, but I have to go and eat, but I'm going to come back. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and get notifications so you'll know when I come back on. But I am going to come back on tonight. So maybe 6, maybe after 8, I'm not sure. It's 4 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Okay. And Keita and Kimberly, this is it. This is it. Just one card, Ankita. Then I have to go because my stomach is now growling. It's saying, feed me some more. Okay. You're welcome, Anitha, or Anitha. Not sure which one it is. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Ankita? What message do you have for Ankita? I can't get into too much stuff, Ankita, but I saw an image of like a white fluffy cat. Do you have a white fluffy cat? 10 of Swords. Oh, I'm not sure if see, I was going to end the stream. Let me put that back. I have to clear and charge my cards, but I did see like a white fluffy cat. Interesting. And Keita, do you connect to a white fluffy cat? Did you ever have a white fluffy cat? Yeah, this is a white fluffy cat. Did you have a cat as a child? Never. Yeah, there is a white fluffy cat around you. Huh. It's one of those cats that have the flat faces. I don't know the name of that breed. Do you have a family member like your parents? Did one of them have a cat? The moon. The moon for you, Ankita. Major Arcana, the moon. There might be some phobias, fears, anxieties, or issues with your shadow self that need to be dealt with. The lesson in the moon card is that though the path ahead may not be clear, we must trust our intuition and follow our instincts. The moon also warns us that nothing is as it seems. We need to learn to distinguish between our own fears and illusions and reality. Okay, Kimberly is the last message, and I'm sorry for those who just came in, but I am ending this stream. My cards need to be cleared now. And I am like super hungry. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Kimberly? Does anybody in here have a white cat with a flat face? If that's not related to Ankita. Did you have a white cat? What is the name of that breed? It's got like one of those flat, scrunched up faces. It's got a little bit of gray markings around the face. I have to find the name of that cat breed. The sun. What a nice way to end the stream. Beautiful, beautiful message. Major Arcana card, the sun. The sun card teaches us to find joy in all situations and reminds us of our own personal power. It encourages us to confidently shine our inner light and to manifest our desires as conscious creators. Gosh, what is the name of that cat breed? Ankita, if you don't connect with the cat, do you connect with Morris, the name Morris? Although Morris was an orange cat. Looking up flat face cat breed. Okay, Persian. I guess that is what it is. I guess it's a Persian cat. Do you connect to anything Persia or Persian, Ankita? But I do feel that this cat is actually symbolic of a cat. I didn't even know those cats were the Persian cats. I thought Persian cats were just cats with long fur. I didn't know that Persian was the flat-faced cat. Oh, what is the fattest cat breed? Oh, that's interesting. I'm just getting all these random cat facts. And apparently, black cats are healthier than other cats. Or maybe they're just doing that little spin because the black cats have a bad rap for being unlucky and they want them to be adopted. But they're saying that they think their immune system is a little bit better. Well, thank you, everybody. I am going to come back later tonight. Got to go get my food. Again, thank you for being here. God bless you. I will see you later. Remember to read the tarot.